7th grade Connect to Math midterm review, question number 15. This is probably the hardest question on the entire review and would be on the midterm if it appears on the midterm. 15 says the drawing below shows how a square foot and a square yard compare. So you have 1 square foot here and 1 square yard. Letter A says, are the square foot and the square yard similar? And it says explain. Well, first of all, this is a square foot and a square yard. All squares are similar. So right off the bat, you know they are similar. So how are they similar? Well, you can't compare feet to yards, so we're going to have to do something. Instead of leaving this in yards, we know that there's 3 feet in a yard. So instead of writing 1 yard here, we're going to write 3 feet so we can get a better understanding of what's going on. So we converted the yards to feet, so now we can see that 1 times 3 is 3, and 1 times 3 is 3. So yes, they are similar, they are both squares, but more importantly, there's a scale factor. What is the scale factor from a square foot to a square yard? Well, we just figured that out. 1 times what is 3, and it's 3, so the scale factor would be 3. Alright, I have the graphic showing here. 1 times 3 is 3. So we have our answer. Scale factor from a square foot to a square yard is 3. Now it's asking what is the scale factor from a square yard to a square foot. So now we're going from big to small. So instead of 3, we're going to take the inverse of that, and we get 1/3. D says how many square feet are in a square yard. So how many of these fit in there? This is the same thing as saying how many copies of that. And when you hear the word copies, all you're going to do is square the scale factor. And we already know what the scale factor is because we figured it out. So there are 9 square feet in a square yard. And just from a common sense point of view, this makes sense because you have 3 of them would be going this way across the width, 3 of these, and 3 would be going up. So 3 times 3 is 9. For letter E, it says the area of a room is 28 square yards. What is the area of the room in square feet? So our original area is 28. Since it takes more feet to equal a yard, we're going to use the scale factor of 3, but we have to square it, so it's going to be 28 times 9. This is the same thing as this. We just needed to apply a scale factor because square yards, you're not going to need as many of them than you would in square feet. Alright, moving on. F says the area of the backyard is 1,800 square feet. What is the backyard in square yards? So now we're going to use the same type of formula, but instead of 9, since we're going from feet to yards, we need less of them. So we're going to go the other way. 1/3 would be the scale factor. I'm skipping some steps here. The scale factor squared. The scale factor was 1/3. The scale factor squared would be 1/9. So we're actually going to do original area, 1,800, which they gave us, times 1/9. So instead of being in square feet, we're going to find out that this equals what in square yards. And we get 200 square yards or yards squared as our answer. That's the end of number 15 in the midterm review.